What is up, you guys? Ryan Brewer back here, the host of Michael Myers Reacts, and today I'm here to do Talking Horror number 4. Now, I'm doing this episode alone. Go check out Slasher Movies 410 YouTube channel. Definitely subscribe to him. I'll definitely have him back on some future episodes. Hopefully over on his channel very soon we can do some more special episodes, but I really wanted to do this episode alone. So Slasher, if you're listening to this, it's nothing personal, bro. I'm just wanted to do this one alone. So basically on today's episode of Talkin' Horror, I want to talk about the future of Halloween after Halloween ends and what they might do or what people want to do. I know everyone has different opinions on this. They want the franchise to continue, they want it to stop, whatever. I wanted to give you guys my opinion on what I want after Halloween ends. So as most of you know by now, I am a hardcore Halloween fan. I love Michael Myers, I love Halloween. So basically, after Halloween ends, what I want to happen, I want the franchise to end officially. And if it doesn't end officially, I want the story of Michael Myers and Laurie Strode to officially end. If you're going to continue it, do something completely new and don't continue the Laurie Strode story. But I would rather it just end completely because I don't want Halloween to be rebooted again or remade again. I just want the story to end and have a full circle story and not just have all kinds of other Halloween movies that are crap, like Halloween 5, because the more sequels you make, the worse they're probably going to get. I think a lot of Halloween fans would agree with me, of course, because we don't want bad Halloween movies. If you're a Myers fan and a Halloween fan, we definitely don't want bad movies. We want the best that we can get. So I think after Halloween ends is a good time to officially end the Halloween franchise. But if you do want to continue it, start a new story at least. Don't continue the Laurie Strode and Michael Myers arc. Do something completely different. If you're going to continue it, start a whole new story with Michael Myers. The Laurie Strode and Myers arc has been going on since 1978 anyways. I think we have, a pretty decent big story with Michael and Laurie Strode. So if they do something new, that would be really great in my opinion, because it'd be something different for the franchise in general. I know that like Halloween 4, 5, and 6 had nothing to do with Laurie Strode really, but it kind of did because Jamie Lloyd is Laurie Strode's daughter. So it's kind of still connected with Laurie Strode. Do something that doesn't involve Laurie Strode at all. Do something completely different with Michael Myers if you're going to continue the franchise after Halloween ends. Or, as I said earlier, just completely end the franchise after Halloween ends. I'm sure they're going to have a great ending for Halloween ends and to wrap up this story with Laurie Strode and Michael. Because David Gordon Green, obviously, he did great with 2018. And, the test screening for Halloween Kills did great. So I'm sure that Halloween Kills is going to be good. So I think he could wrap up the story pretty well. I think he's the person for the job to wrap up this story. Now, I'm not going to give you guys my predictions on how I think Halloween Ends is going to end. I just really want to talk about the future of Halloween after Halloween ends. I say they should just end it there and then at least give us a break. Don't get another movie out 2 years after Halloween ends. Give it a while. If you want to start a new story, give it some time. Give it a longer period of time before you bring a new movie at us. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't work at Blumhouse or whatever. I don't do any of that stuff, so I don't know what they're going to do. Hopefully they make great decisions, of course. And if Halloween Ends is the last movie and it ends with a bang and ends really well, I'm personally not going to be mad. And of course, if Halloween Kills turns out to be a great movie, then I'm sure that they're going to do really well with Halloween Ends because, if David Gordon Green does 2 great Halloween movies, I'm sure he can make a third. But I really don't want him to keep going. I don't want there to be like, oh, there's more after Halloween Ends because it's just going to be crappy sequels. Because how much story can you really tell with Laurie Strode? There's already been so much told with her, which is great. Don't get me wrong. I love the character of Laurie Strode. But if you want to continue it, give it some time after Halloween ends and do a completely new story that doesn't involve Laurie Strode. So basically, we really just have to wait and see what the future holds for the Halloween franchise after ends. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys want to happen after Halloween ends. Do you guys want more sequels? Do you guys want the Laurie Strode story to continue? Or do you just want it to end altogether like I do? And you got to remember, too, this is coming from a hardcore Halloween fan that's saying that he wants the series to end because if I don't know how to put it exactly. Like, I don't want it to end. Like, if you are going to end the Laurie Strode, I think Halloween Ends doesn't mean that the actual franchise is over, because you're never going to get rid of Michael Myers. They're going to keep making movies. But Halloween Ends means the end of the Laurie Strode arc and Michael Myers arc. But that's where I want it to end. I don't want there to be a remake 5 years after that, 3 years after that, and they're like, oh, remake, Laurie Strode's back. We're going to retell the story again. Don't do that. Make a whole new story. Start a whole new so-called franchise with Michael and some new characters without Laurie Strode. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I really don't know. Halloween Ends could be the last movie ever. I 100% doubt that, though. But I just hope they do something different. I don't want a remake and Laurie Strode returns and all that crap. I don't want that. And I think a lot of you would agree with me, because if they open new doors for Michael Myers and a new story, you know, that would be very different for the Halloween franchise. The only thing I can think of that's different is really, well, kind of nothing. Because even Rob Zombie's remake had Laurie Strode. I know 4 and 5 doesn't have her in the movies, but she's mentioned, and Jamie Lloyd is Laurie Strode's daughter, so it's still connected to Laurie Strode. So really, we have no Halloween movies that isn't connected to Laurie Strode. So if they do a new story, that would be huge for the Halloween franchise. That would be something that has never been done. So if I was over at Blumhouse and after Halloween Ends, and if Ends does well, which I'm sure it will if Halloween Kills does well, we really got to see how that goes. But if Halloween Kills does well and Halloween Ends does well and they want to make more movies, if I was them over there, I would be like, let's start a whole new so-called franchise with Michael. It would still be Halloween, but it would be like a new franchise, doing something different for the franchise than just the Laurie Strode story. That would be pretty groundbreaking for the Halloween franchise, if you ask me, because like I said, that's never been done before, and I would be very, very interested in what that story would be and where they would take Michael in with a new story without Laurie Strode, because it's very different. I don't know if every fan would like that, because I know a lot of fans have that emotional attachment to Laurie Strode. I do as well. She's an amazing final girl, but it would be very better. I don't know what I'm saying. It would be a lot better if they would just do a whole new story without Laurie Strode, I think, personally. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys want to see after Halloween Ends. Hopefully you all agree with me, because I think it would be really cool to have something new. But, you know, everyone has their own opinions. So if you guys did enjoy this episode of Talkin' Horror, please leave a like and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. Also, go check out Slasher Movies 410 YouTube channel. I will have him back on here very, very soon, and hopefully doing special episodes over on his channel. And I will see you guys very, very soon.